Welcome to the Ins podcast. I'm trying to speak to LVee.
You guys took me for granted. Now I'm the guy. There's a lot of things I don't pay for that the normal average person will pay for. I wish I could get that money back. Bro, it's so hard feeling anything in a space where you always had to be switched on. When I sat in that meeting like this, I was hanging. My boss at the time, "Uvuli aircon, iguba." That's a we go.
Which event?
In the summer.
Oh, hayi wena phela bengibona nalabo nesti sibanini kanibona.
Ngqibele.
I-endless summer
Next Saturday.
Kumele siye if ku-endless
Yeah,
bafethu.
you have to come.
asiyeni. Ikuphi nendawo?
PM ngaphakathi.
PM
Mhlanga.
the act.
Nanokuthi this
Where ma parking noma office?
Inside the office.
okwesibili ishaya nje pha.
Inside
This will be a
the
second
fucking
time ishaya.
No, ngabona usipe
Last
bashuthile
year.
usipe sokona bashuthe kuma
Last
I8
year.
nani nani.
Yeah, it was last year. Almost around the same time, yeah.
Hey, ngiphethe abantu aba-right lapha. Ubani wepromoter wena yaziphushela noma usebenzisana nabantu makuyinto?
I'm doing it. So me and Stank decided to partner. So
You and who?
Stank. So shy Peno Stank and I'll do it in the summer. So just because I wanted him to shoot in a different space, Peno Stank, because he's
Yeah.
always been doing it like I'm a venue and
Yeah.
that venue is beautiful at night, my brother.
At night.
It's like even during the day, it's a
Yeah.
beautiful space. Like because we don't really susa all the cars, like it's a mix.
Yeah.
So it's with the
Lidansa khona la emotweni?
with everything. But we won't get and you let the whole dealership as I say, and then there's an open space that we take over and then we keep every car around. So we try to center everything so we can take pictures all around. It's more I think for me it's more content like based. It's not like anything. It's just a beautiful space.
Yeah.
So I did it last year, and then I tried to do it again in December, but my dates was the same time as Beach Fest, and then there was a bit of politics, a little bit to the end. Like I pushed the event for a whole month. And
So now my politics has taken affect when it comes to my event.
yeah, but so they do, especially if you wanna do something that's out of the box, like
Yeah. Yeah.
So that was it for me. So I had to cancel it like 2 days before. I
What's
think.
what's the politics?
Like it's more details, dog. It's like, yo, I didn't speak to this person or Anje, or I didn't
Yeah.
partner with you, Anje, or I didn't say like, yo, let's do this, Anje. So it becomes like a thing of
Iba ku alcohol noma kuma sponsors.
it's no responses. It's just like in a sense of, yo, I didn't reach out to you and say like, yo, I'm doing this thing. Can you help me? Even though sometimes I really don't need the help, but at that time I understood what was going on. I just come back from the situation at Backyard.
Yeah.
Where we had to like leave and all these other things, and the people who were there, like I understood the
Awuchazi LVee understand. It's serious.
So-
Umuthi leave at backyard because ngiyakhumbula backyard
Yeah.
kwakhona ama event enanwenza kuze kufike no
we used to
Cedric and Shiny
we used to
Tom.
do like events at Backyard, né? And then
Yeah.
there was a situation, me and Asante.
So wait, who was doing the events? Backyard no
it
wena
was-
no Asante.
no, we were using Backyard's venue. The people who did the event was me and Asante. So
Okay.
he'll do like a first Thursday, and I'll do every last Sunday, every first Sunday.
Okay,
No, not
so-
every first Sunday. I'll do every Sunday. At Backyard.
Umuntu ne event yakhe.
Yeah, everyone has their own event, but we help each other. Like always, how we do with Asante and friends. And
Yeah.
Summer. It's more of a collaborative thing.
Yeah.
Between me and him. And then there's a bit of politics in there as well. And just for me, the approach and how things were done was took out what I was building at Backyard. For me, I wanted a space for people like me to come hang out, listen to good music, my artist friends, wherever they're in town, to come in, have a drink or two. I don't force you to buy bottles. You do it however you see fit, you know?
Yeah.
We had a good thing for maybe a year and a half. It was beautiful. Like, you know that was a place to go. Like, even...
Grillexie plus Shiny View
so
blind.
Like,
Yeah. Simhlanga.
Simhlanga, it's overlooking. It was bad in winter, but it was good in summer.
Yeah.
So there was just the hard things happening when new people were coming in, especially in the management level, that we don't know what's going on in management.
Oh yeah.
We just rocked the event.
Sure.
I just didn't feel like it was the right approach, and I just didn't want to be a part of it anymore. you know.
And then i-affecta kanjani le yase
So
PM
Phela, when
December?
I left, I think 2 months later, those people that taken over, and I was doing something on the same day as them.
They took over the event or
They took over the space and did their own stuff there. Their own events there.
okay.
And
Yeah.
we were pushed out.
Yeah.
And then liaisons, and I'm coming and doing something in the same spot at the bottom.
Yeah.
With a bigger market.
Who's
and a
those
bigger
people?
Pool.
Yeah.
With a bigger pool.
Oh,
So-
bala,
Who are those people?
Sifuna ukwazi singathenza ama-event manje eThekwini hayibo sivaleleke singa-understand ukuthi what happened.
Nah, that one I won't give light to because people who know me. I'm honest about it.
Yes,
I'm
why?
honest about it. People ask me,
Yeah.
and I'll tell you straight up, like,
Yeah.
if it's not a thing in bias,
Yeah.
people know who I'm, what transpired within those spaces. you
Yeah.
know. But it's something that happened a while back. It hurt me, but I'm like, it's
Then
It
what
is
do
what
you
it is.
think about the Philip case, but the one that was supposed to be, the one that was here in Tebenje, abantu bethi yasabotage because of politics, nan. Do you
It's-
think that was the case, or maybe at a bigger scale, or what?
I personally don't. I wasn't involved in that situation.
No, but abantu bayakhuluma nanokuthi uyayikhumbula ukuthi yenzeka nayo same day as something else, one of these big events while they were happening.
It's with that I always heard the good say, the corner it wasn't approached the way it should be approached, or whatever the case is, and even like we laugh about it now.
Yeah.
We laugh about it. We're like, yo, they were really in competition with the Devon Brews.
So what's the right
Yeah.
approach?
No, I'm not saying, but at the time they were really in competition. Even that was last week.
Yeah.
I was with Utilizer, and was like, yo,
Casper's team.
Yeah, we were like,
Yeah.
we're really with the Devon Bros. But it was a thing that could have just been had a conversation, and we keep pushing. But
Does he change his...
things always? Things always don't need to go there. You can have a conversation, but I guess when egos collide and when things happen or whatever. I don't know what happened there, because I wasn't in too much into that. Yeah, but I just saw it unfold. I was like, oh shit, okay, that's kind of wild.
Njengoba sekenza i-event futhi la eThekwini ucabanga that affects the way he's going to do this one.
No, I don't think it doesn't affect it anymore. But you know how things have like changed. I want people to see. I want to see it, but like not even just Durban, but I'm just talking about energy in the world and how there's like a shift
Yeah.
in everything. Like there's a shift in energy. There's a shift in. I feel the next frontier of it in every other city is now like emerging. The next wave of people are coming in. So it's in Doha last 2 years ago. It doesn't affect it now. We've gone through COVID since then. It's like a lot of things have changed. So whoever was in any position at that time is probably doing something.
Yeah,
different
so
now.
yeah, shintsha,
There's
yeah.
a shift. Like the things have moved around so much, and we're now trying to figure it out again, and then we can take it to the top. Because now it's like, even in terms of really entertainment, we're really trying to really figure it out. Are we still trying to focus on South Africa? Are we looking at a global perspective? What are we doing now? And then once that's figured out again, then it'll be in whatever wave. But hey, man, like, there's so much new stuff coming in from Durban.
Because as even namanje LVee angazi ngangichazela abantu ukuthi even na kwi-industry nje in general yabo le wave le
Have we
yama
started or we're just having a chat?
kade siqalile.
Oh shit, that's crazy. My bad. Sorry, man.
Yabona khulile
Sorry, man,
yazi
sorry.
kade ngichazela amajita ukuthi yabona even nale mpahla across all platforms kune cultural shift, and the cultural shift according to my analysis ikhozwa ama-2K. Every space, everywhere, restaurants, entertainment, social media nanani dominates ama-2K. But the problem with that is that they do not have buying power. So abakwazi kuthenga and then end up as sesithatha ama-services ethu sesiwakhetherisha bona. But they are the audience now. But buying power abanayo. That's the shift that I noticed.
Yeah, but first, even, but also you must understand that most of them at 2K, they come from very wealthy families.
Some of them.
Some of them,
Yeah.
most of them come. But always, if you're, all these kids will never have the buying power now.
Yeah.
But you must look at it in a more forward thinking way.
Yeah.
They will eventually have the buying power, and if you were with them when they didn't have it,
Ngeke ubase join up because
no,
loyalty.
if you were with them now as cats, when the time they hit the 20s and
Yeah.
25s, then they know you from there. They can connect. It's like you don't buy. It's like buying a product because you connect with it from the start.
Yeah.
It's the first thing you're exposed to. And if these kids are exposed to my stuff early, whenever they decide to have a buying power,
Mase graduate okanye mase
yeah,
beqala
that's
ukusebenza okanye mase benenyu.
that's the Red Bull mentality. Red Bull's like, yo, they'll hit you in first year, grow with you, give you all this cool stuff on campus, do all this stuff, bring all the free product. They know that once they've hooked you, by the time you hit 21, you're with them for life. That's the only product you drink.
Kambe kwamsebenzela Red Bull.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. With you. I've always had that. I've always liked that model of doing things.
Yeah.
Ukuthi mina, you can go to any campus and also about me, they'll tell you.
So then does that then influence your brand and your the Just Idea clothing line? Does then usuyenza targeting them or uyaba include through ama event lawo endless summer no how do you do it?
My stuff is included if you like dope things. I don't have to sell to you. My product itself is like that.
Yeah.
But I mean, I've always had this weird thing of being able to play within both lines. Like even in school, I used to be a varsity guy, but I was with the club guys.
Sure.
But now I'm with the club guys, but I still mess with the younger guys.
Sure.
I'm always able to play in the middle. Like I've never been wanted to become. There's some people who grow up and want to be like Irazo.
Yeah.
Like Parliament, and like I'm the you mean Irazo, man.
Yeah.
I was. You guys took me for granted. And now I'm the guy. I don't do that. I mean, I keep it within my space. I do what I do. I still mess with these kids. I support them, which is why I host the FYI for free. Event join club boy. Like I'm there with the kids for free. I bring my friends whenever they're around. I post Vin. I'm like, Vin, let's go check out the age group.
Yeah.
Let's go hang out. I do it for free. I don't. I'm full of what I say, oh yeah, man. I can afford the Razo thing. Yeah. There's no need for me to be like, yeah, you must see me. No. That's not what Ricky was like. Ricky was like, I'll still buy that stuff or do all that stuff. So you will see it. It's just a part of who I am, though. It's not because I'm trying to show you or stuff. I can show you this, but like I'm actually that time I'm trying to buy Razo of it.
It's crazy.
I don't know why.
And that shit is not cool, dude.
It's not cool.
It's not good.
Like ufuna buy Razo.
But it kwenza kanjani labantu abathi childish bo. Labantu abathi childish kakhulu.
No, but you wouldn't call LVee childish.
No, yes, but you wouldn't. But khona abanye uthola ukuthi umuntu ubuke ngazi ukuthi umdala but usafuna ukuba playful. Like Razo, ubona ukuthi hayi Razo inesimanje singafuni sikubise ngeRazo.
See that goes with the
Wait,
look.
LVee,
That goes with the look as well.
LVee.
You can look at I can even explain.
Khona Razo ubona ukuthi wena ufuna iguga. Wena usune Razo kangempela.
Look at look at yeah, he's like 30, 40, almost 40 something.
Yeah.
He can still pull off the aesthetic. Bro, I was shocked. Look at, there's a lot of people that work in brands now.
Pharrell, Doug.
Pharrell, for instance.
Yeah.
But that's because you were like that before. You're not trying to stay young. You're a part of whatever's moving forward.
Okay.
Now, but if you're trying to stay young,
then it's the problem. But if you're already part of the culture, then it makes sense.
Yeah, you're already doing it longer. When the aesthetic changes, you don't follow each trend. You try to find your way within the look and the aesthetic and the vibe, which is still you.
Yeah.
About Pharrell, like, for instance, Pharrell, like I said, like, but even all the guys, like, Mike Amiri runs Amiri, he's like 38, 39. Keith, 38, 39. Those guys are in their 30s, late 30s, going to 40. And they run, like, big major corporations. Rugi, 36.
And they are
Sean
really fucking dope and
Sean
cool.
Witherspoon,
Labo bantu
30-something.
But cool ngeke indlela isitriphile labo bantu labo.
Yes, on that Razo climbing out the gateway. We Razo, Nick.
Sure.
But the first thing I said to him, I say, hey Razo, namanje usashaya amateka ashisayo because even a decade ago, kwakusayile ya into yena ukuthi Razo sewena lo still.
See, that's the thing. So,
But khona laba sinokubabona eclubini ubona ukuthi Abraza yosumdala for the scene. Hayi.
yeah, no.
What do you say in that sense?
Hey, friends. Hey, bro.
But the club is for those people.
Yeah,
Sorry?
The club is for those people.
Which people?
Club industry is accommodating to Amaraz.
Yes.
Oh,
That's their party space. So we just happen to be there. But everywhere, Joburg is a little bit younger. Joburg not going to accommodate more Nigerians or whatever the case is. Tsela, Marazo, Cape Town's almost the same. So in the club, which is for them, it's their like what is it?
ingane nje
Downtime.
zingena yezwe
Yeah,
experience
it's like
ezinye bese
it's
ziphume
like their
ezinye bese
downtime,
siqhubeke
their
nayo.
space to do their own thing, spend their own money, and hang out with the younger girls that they wouldn't do during the week, or
Yeah.
like smoke cigar with their friends and like fucking wild out nje as a
Because no 25-year-old is buying your ace.
yeah.
No fucking chance. There are very few of those people
Very
I've been
few,
here.
bro. Like, well, okay, but for most people, like I've seen a lot of young guys that are like who work within other industries.
Yeah.
Like they take like for instance, maybe like we share matenda or you went to land quantity surveying. We bambele like this party where some say like very as you young, you can still get interest for free. Close off some things. It's I've spoken to people who use going the club like that for like a business thing, you know.
Oh.
So if for instance, for them it's if you can keep a secret, then we can do whatever me and you, in the sense of business wise.
So if I meet you at the club,
No, I'm saying if I'm trying to get you as a client
yeah.
and we go out to the club, whatever happens between me and you stays between us, then we can work. It's like a trust thing. Why
Futhi ngeuhambe nomenzi.
it's like
Hayi
a
umenzi ayawinda naye. Hayi LVee athi ungayizami ngisho kancane. Ungayizami ngisho kancane.
it's like what it's like going with someone to Vegas, like going with
Yeah.
someone who's rich to anywhere that's a little bit out of their box, and you guys still come back and nothing. You're not speaking about it, not doing it. It's just a trusting. So, oh, okay, you done the crime, I can trust you. You've seen the other side of me.
Yeah.
Mind you too. Jenny Froya Musa, you know, it's that vibe. And I was like, damn, that's actually a smart way of doing it. It's like, yo, bro, it's the only way.
Hamba kanjani i-Just IT?
It's good, but I'm in the middle of so many things right now. I'm working on summer, so I'm trying to do like maybe 2-3 pieces a month. Just trying to keep it as small as I can, smaller quantities, but at a higher price for a reason. So we're just trying to make like statement stuff, like stuff where if I pull up with like a piece or a jacket, I just shut it down. You know, it was so nice. Because I did it wasn't even I didn't do a flash show. It's just like I got tired of everyone saying like, "Yo, we want your product. What's your product? Do you have it now?" And when I did the jacket weekend, like during the long weekends, I was selling jackets for my bag.
Yeah.
Like I had a duffel bag at every event.
September weekend.
Yeah,
Yeah.
September.
September weekend.
It was August. September.
Oh,
now.
yes, beginning of August. Yeah. End of August.
End of August.
Yeah.
I took that. I had 20 jackets in my bag. I sold that in 2 days. 2 nights. Got them to a time I could tell 5 minutes. Like one of my Nigerian bros. So much I could tell 5 the same night. Bought for the whole table. Him and his friends.
Get a joke size.
Yeah, just yo, you got your size? Go, boom.
Isitolo egolwa gcina usivulile noma nani
No, we did
enzani?
the Edgar's thing.
Oh,
Yeah, we
okay,
did the mass
ngangithi
production
nivula
thing.
isitolo.
We did the mass production thing.
And then babese bayidistribute. Oh,
Yeah, they
ichaze.
still distribute. So it was the manufacturing company that I use, which is Ziqubu. They had a deal with Edgar. So I went to one of my homies and I went to his mom.
Yeah.
And I spoke to her. I was like, yo, I do clothes. That's what I do. What's okay? Come show me. And then I showed her. And then she looked at my material and then they put it together for me. Nice. They do beautiful work.
Yeah.
Like if you look at, you've seen my product, you do beautiful work. Like
Clean
it smells
stuff.
clean. It's like a full team of like 150 people, just clean. So I went to her, pitched that, and then she pitched it to Edgar's, and then they managed to distribute. I want I think because of that, they've gotten Mall of Africa. They're going to be in Cape Town now as well, the VNA. So it's opened a lot more stuff. But for me, it's a nice like thing to have, but it doesn't work. It doesn't make sense for my consumers because you don't go into Edgar's to go pick out a piece of Sasso's house. You know what they told me? I was in Joburg. I think just after Cotton Fest, I was in Joburg, so I'm staying at a friend's house, Ziqubu. So we're like, yo, bro, he's going to Les's all-white party. He needs a fit. all the stops we went to were small boutiques in Joburg. And we stopped at a store called Egg.
Yeah.
It's in Rosebank. Man, it's got everything. It's got Daily Paper, Richard Lindsay, and all the other brews inside the store. And I was like, bro, let's go to Edgar's. He got in there, he got a headache the first time. It's too big, it's too confusing. You can't go in and go out.
Yeah.
Which is what a lot of my consumers were saying. Like,
Yeah.
yo, we can't find you because even the way they placed you wasn't the one.
Yeah.
Like, it's only changing now because I don't know if somebody at Edgar's peeped who I was or whatever the case is, because now they're like, no, guys, we need to come back for the summer. There'll be like posters and branding so you guys, people can see you. Yeah, but so it didn't make I didn't like the way it
The
was
brand
just being-
visibility store
There was
like
nothing.
yeah.
Like you're squashed into like a different, like, because this, like, it was
Muphenduka nje sekwenye section.
Bro, you know what I'm saying? So
okay, yeah.
it for me it was cool, nice to have, but I think I need to just set aside a bigger marketing budget so you can find me in the space, yeah, bro. And I need to partner with them more on that. See what, for instance, how I'm surprised that with the refuse thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want that. If we're not doing that level of marketing, I don't
Then
want it.
you don't want.
It makes no sense. 'Cause
What do you think about the boys' van?
It's costing me. It's dope.
Yeah.
Like, I like it, man. It's like, bro, if you can find a brand that can put you in those spaces, and Mr. Price has always been like that, you know. They got a huge distribution. Like, they do like 500,000 items a day. 500,000 items a day.
Yeah.
Bro, that's insane numbers. Like, it's being in a store like that, and I feel like they were able to kind of put together the space that they were in. Well, it's nice if you're a brand, like a independent brand, to be in those type of spaces. It's nice, but it's like finding, for me, it needed me to kind of, okay, we did it now. How do we now take it to the next level? You know, so
Yeah.
with these drops, that's what I want to do. Like, I want to create really fire statement items. But I'm going to have them on me every day. So if you want it from me, I don't want you to be like, ish, no, send it. No, I want to have it on me every day. It's like selling a mixtape. That's how I got into clothing. My brother used to go overseas a lot and used to bring me back stuff like ice cream teas, sneakers, and I'd have them at school, like in my gym bag. Like, we were pushing like that, like back of the whatever. We were doing that. So for me, I was like, damn, if I'm out or I'm just chilling and someone's like, yo, I like your jacket, where can I buy it? And I can put it up. Bah.
Then the long-term plan would be the Maxhosa way or what? To have your own stores, no ma?
Yeah.
Still there for the longest time.
Definitely. That's the blueprint. Plan.
Oh, so we're doing this just to get the name out there.
Yeah, because I'm my personal brand
Yeah.
is very popular and the stuff that I do, but I always somehow my personal brand always takes over the stuff that I want to do. I get so busy, bro. Like, I do other shows, I do this, I do that. So I'm trying to incorporate that whole thing into this, because this is, for me, is what I'm always busy doing. So if you can come to an event that we're doing and I'm popping up there, product is moving, tickets are selling, everything is moving. For me, that makes sense. You know, I've incorporated the two. You know, which what I would love is, I don't know if you've seen the ALD store in New York. I mean, Lyon. They got like it's like a concept store, so it's like clothes in the front, venue at the back.
Okay.
That's what I want. That's my
I think
ultimate.
Stylist njalo ngangasibona, but I'm not sure which one is it.
That's what I ultimately look at what Broke did in Cape Town.
Yeah.
The
So
Clubhouse.
kune stall in front.
It's a storefront.
At the back.
It's a bar. That's what
something
I want.
else.
That's literally what I want. It Broke did it in Cape Town now with Clubhouse. It's beautiful, man.
Yeah.
Like, we do the clothes in the front, do the lifestyle things at the back. Like, it's like a living space. So I don't want a store where you walk in, buy what you want and go home.
And then we Pumo yeah.
Man, I want a lifestyle thing.
How did it even start with the clothing line?
Jeez, I started with something called King of the Youth. Had a brand called King of
That's
the
just a
Youth.
t-shirt or a
It
full
was
set?
just like, I did one t-shirt. Maybe I did
Yeah.
Did I do one or two? I did like two. It was like mad picky. I've always wanted my clothing brand ever since, I won't even lie, ever since I saw my Keep.
Oh, yeah.
Man, that thing changed my life. Like, my mom bought me like No, because I was always getting the international stuff. Like we see the internet, but I didn't know like a brand in South Africa. You can have a brand.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, we can do brands now. It was so simple,
Yo,
and they
I have
made
my
so much money. But the quality of the product,
Yeah.
they didn't scam on it. Like I hadn't seen bubble prints in a while. What they think was like fake, because everyone was replicating the fakes.
Yeah, ingafani
Right.
naleya lokhunja ne-echo emkhumbulo echo wayengashaya ngaleya
Yes.
design leya
Yes.
umephuma
it
nayo.
was. It was.
Oh yeah.
It's the thick. Yo, I love that. I was like, ish. And I think when I was in grade 9, I had something called I'm a Fat Cook. It was, like it was a weird design. Like, I think I did one T-shirt,
Yeah.
and then I stopped that, and then I've always wanted. My thing with clothes is like my grandmother was like someone who owned tailor but had her own businesses and that.
Yeah.
Me and clothes, I've always wanted to do it at a higher level, which is why I don't half-hearted. Which is why I don't do T-shirts, I don't do hoodies, I don't do caps, I don't do stuff that everyone's selling. I don't like doing that because I feel like I can't fully express myself on a T-shirt.
So you rather just design the whole
I'd rather
thing.
just give you a product, even if I'm doing 3 or 5, but at least I'm putting out something into the world. Yeah, bro. I want to do it at the highest level. What if someone can say to me like, "Yo, here's like a million." Like how, like even not even a million, maybe if like even like a 200,000.
Yeah.
Like how far can you take this clothing thing? I'll show you flames. But this thing is self-funded.
All of this.
Yeah, it's self-funded. I fund myself. Even with my events, everything is self-funded. We're hoping something catches, but like it's self-funded. Like I make enough.
How stressful is that, LVee?
It's stressful, but it's something that I've managed to kind of like maneuver through, save a lot.
Yeah.
I basically live for free. Like there's a lot of things I don't pay for that the normal average person will pay for.
Oh yeah.
Like
Do you think it works because you pretty much the same person? The clothes is, it's like you sell clothes, you do events, and it's like the same thing. It's like you're the same person throughout.
Yeah.
When selling a T-shirt, when at the club, when throwing an event.
I haven't changed. There's no point in time you would say you'd be like, which is why you can't even tell that this thing is self-funded because I the way I move with everything, it just flows through. So I've tried to create a system where it flows.
Yeah.
So this goes into that, and then goes into me. And then it just flows and flows and flows. And so we're trying to be in a space where we can generate so much from all these different places where I know it's okay, cool. I'm bagging 100 for my events. I'm doing maybe another 50 from the clothing because of the items. Maybe I'm doing another 100 from just putting together activation and other people's shows. That's a full income of 250,000.
Because you're selling clothes, you're wearing the clothes at the club, you're throwing events, and you're wearing the clothes at the event. LVee, we're hoster. Where do you get that? No, it's mine. Yeah, I'm telling you. It's one thing. Did you plan all of that? Or izenzakalile or
okanye ama-ideas alimele
Yes.
eqhamuka nje along the way.
I've always wanted to do clothes,
Yeah.
right? But my thing is, where am I going to get the money to do this? And when I started doing the research of how to do clothes, it's expensive,
Yeah.
right? Like it's expensive on a. Let me be honest with you, okay? Before I was Eddie God, this exercise was very expensive.
Okay.
Now it's not. It's like it's a bit of when you got that space that moms are open for me.
Yeah.
And me to work there makes my life easy, man. Because all I pay for is materials and I pay for labor.
Yeah.
They do the work. I just come in and then I help assist them.
And uyazi ukuthi bazoyishaya quality.
I don't know. So, but if you want to still use an independent person, they do. But my contracts are cooler than I'm just a small fragment of whatever they're doing, a small one. But a small one shines a light on them. So it makes sense. Nah, she just likes how I add stuff into whatever they're doing as well.
Yeah.
But when I was coming up, I was like, yo, I needed someone who would set up like that. That was what I wanted. That's why I didn't do anything for maybe 4-6 years within clothing because I was like, yo, this is so expensive. So I did the eventing thing. Then I got into the hosting. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. I can make a little bit more money here. Okay, cool, sharp. Okay, now let's move into the eventing part. How much can we take this for? Okay, cool. Put the money together. It pays for that other stuff as well. And it goes into the other channels, And then you ask, if you got businesses like that are making you cash, you're okay. And the lifestyle's not expensive if you're not trying to like do like weird, like crazy things.
Yeah.
If I can bag a LVee deal just offer something, or I can bag a Puma deal.
Yeah.
I know it's okay, cool. I can make a call. I don't have to go. I don't have to. If I'm buying it at a discount even. You know why? Because I built a relationship and
Yeah.
you know the value of my brand. Why you shouldn't do? Kanye was like the way he stayed a billionaire when he was in Europe that whole time. What's the brands are calling him? So, say Europe, come get some underwear from Balenciaga or a t-shirt.
I got
The
thinking
concept is like he says the concept is to live for free. Make the money but live for free. Your name should be able to make you like that. It's a weird concept to have, but once you understand it, you're like, okay, cool. Let me put it like this for you in a bit of a context.
Yeah.
You work one job, ne? Say time with bags you work maybe a 30 after tax. Maybe I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Good job. Get go fit that thing I'm emhlabeni on top of entertainment kuleyo shandisi leyo.
No.
But if I can minus one thing, let's say
Pay fast to date.
yeah, if I can minus
this day
one
and
thing,
age
let's
does.
say I'm just saying entertainment. Entertainment budget like let's say budget 10,000 I guess. Yeah, quite a low 10, you know that's okay. I can maybe probably only go out twice in a month. Maybe the first 5 will go into maybe like a dinner with drinks or whatever, and then the other 5 will be probably like an event or something or the club. I mean, I don't know how much it is to cost to go into a club. I don't pay for events. I barely buy alcohol because of that. But it's just one of those things of like, okay, my lamb goes into other things. Like I can creatively do other things. And they matter to if I want to wake up today and say like, yo, let's go make a jacket. I can go to the store and buy material. I believe in my ideas so much. Like I invest in myself a lot. Like I can go for months without doing anything for myself because I'm trying to make this thing work. You know, and I'm out to say, if people think, when, yes, we do make a lot of money. Like, entertainment, in a week.
Yeah.
Maybe another 10 in the next week. And then the show 8. But also, for the life of living is expensive. But I mean, I take most of my money into my craft. The eventing, the hosting, the clothing. My money goes into that. Like, I really invest in that because, yes, someone can umnandi ukuthi umuntu afase nayo imali mfethu this work, but for me it always feels like, hey, I'm working for someone, might as well just take my own money and do it. Which is also not smart, but also it's like when you want to make it to a business, that's when you do it.
So kwazama aba-partners mhlawumbe azoba ama-silent partner kube wona afunda yonke le
yeah,
nto.
I do have partners for other things.
Oh,
you know?
okay.
But when it comes to that, like where I can say like there'll come a point in time where like, okay, now this brand needs someone else who's on that level of business because we just now just trying to push that what's up.
Yeah.
You know, but when you reach certain points, you need someone who's good at business so you can do the creative. Because I'm good at the creative, but I always consult when it comes to the business level of things.
Yeah.
I always ask for help, like from much that are in other fields.
So at least you understand that. Good to know me, I'm an entertainer, but when it comes to business, kunabantu abazi business
There's people
that I
you
can
have to
always
always
go to and
consult
ask.
with and say like, yo,
Yeah.
friends,
Who does LVee consult with? Because looking at the state of your brand right now, it's not like a Mickey Mouse brand. The way you're moving as if you're talking to somebody and it's just not Nkanyezi, you know?
I speak to there's a big home of mine that I consistently talk to, just mostly on a mental, but also mostly on a business level. Like, yo, bro, if I want to do this kanjanje, then he's always like on the pros and cons, on a serious one foot.
Yeah.
Which is why I say no to certain things, or I don't normally typically take everything. Yeah, but so I do consult with someone like it's been like a more of a mentor, and also just really helps with the mental side of things because this industry gets a bit frustrating, you know, especially if you're not like let's say maybe in a month or 2 or 3 you're not the name's big but the account ain't changed, you know.
The what?
The name is big but the bank account ain't changed.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm not saying what I should be saying, going with my name. You know, I went through a lot, and then once I decided to consult with other people and money management, I was like, oh, okay, cool. You know, that's very, very important with this thing, bro.
Yeah.
Because if you're making consistent checks every week, you always know that there's a next one coming, you know. So
kulula nokuthi
yeah,
iblowe nale
yo,
because
bro, I've blown so much. I have blown so much money.
yeah.
Like on things that I can't even say I can see. Like there's a year where I was wilding.
Mufunite Nqhome. Mufunite.
Bro, I'm staying at different Airbnbs. I'm traveling.
Umingene nje.
Bro,
Umubona u30 ubona ukuthi osohlipha
man, I
u30
was wilding, man. I was jacked, like I was wilding.
Yeah.
It wasn't even give me a small check over my bag, like sure. I wish I could get that money back.
No, you can get it back.
I just saw one of my niggas online saying, bro, do you know what it is? Oh, it's like to make to lose an M and make it back. Like that's to make your first million is like a mission. Have you ever heard them say that? To make your first million is a mission. After that, it's just a formula. But to make your first 100 again, is like another. But yo, bro, like I've wasted money on so many things.
But how does it feel? How does it feel to make money out of something that you really love and passionate about? Because it's the same thing as 9 to 5. You're trying to get money because but with you, obviously, you're doing something that you love and something that you've been passionate about for a long time.
Are you even making money though, ngalezinto since uthatha ngapho ufake ngapho uthatha ngapho ufake ngapho?
I'm making enough for me to be okay.
Oh, okay.
I'm not rich.
Yeah.
I'm making enough for what I need in my life and to still be fly and still do what I need to do. But we're doing well for ourselves. Like I'm doing
And how does it feel, Njibebuzi?
like it feels amazing because man, I went through so much with my parents, like telling me, "See, this thing won't make money." And the point is, my first paying gig was like 500 rand. Open lounge, I'm called 5 clip. I mean, a night.
Per night.
And low 5 clip more hlale Glenwood to touch Uber S Tower is $50. It's like $100 gone already.
Yeah.
Then you gotta buy food. And then it got better when I was doing 2 nights and I was doing Thursday and a Saturday.
Yeah.
That's like 1,000. That was my first paying gig. And I made that thing work. Like, it was $500, but I was always there. I was still, like, that was my first paying gig. So even then I was like, oh, is this thing really not gonna work? You know, when I was homeless, it was even worse. Because I could have been like, okay, cool, let me just stop this thing and just
Imagine, Nick. Ungadluli ngathi what happened? Wait,
I think Nkanyezi knows me at that time.
Yeah.
I think he peeped me at that time. Got actually Maverick Mad.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I had I think that year I had the worst luck. 2017? 2016? 2017. Between those 2 years.
Yeah.
I had a year of bad luck. Like, bad. Got dumped. Didn't some go for 4.5 years.
Yeah.
Broke up with me. 2 weeks later, my parents were like, yo, choose. Either you go focus on this thing and not try to do both, or get out the house. I bet on myself. I was like, I'm out.
Which 2 things? This call
And
the entertainment.
yeah, they wanted me to focus on school.
Yeah.
And stop the entertainment because I was coming back late from school.
Yeah.
I both had sisters just trying to put things together.
Yeah.
My mom wasn't having it. And I was like, okay, cool. I left. I bet on myself. I'm a Thabiso Zoom areas.
Yeah.
At the commune, like in Eklenmore. I stayed with him for that while.
Uyaqabana nabazali noma
I
uyabacela nje ukuthi
I just left.
Yeah.
You know, I had no plan. But it was me and him and his roommates, Mangala Pants.
Yeah.
Floor. We're tired. I always
Yeah.
tell people the story. It's the funniest thing.
Pants.
Like, yeah, we're tired.
I was thought of it very nice.
She couch at this.
They didn't have a couch. It was him and another guy in the room. I sleep on the floor. We're tired.
Yeah.
I first started off blanket and then I'd cover myself like this. And then I had
Same blanket.
Yeah, so same blanket.
So you use it to.
So I'm playing pants, and then you
well, so repeat it.
yeah,
Oh,
okay.
okay. Ngiyacabanga phela manje.
I took the blanket lem cool.
Oh, le yo,
so I had
nabasebenzisa amabembeza or something.
She was seeing that thing when I came back. Oh my gosh.
Dog.
When I washed that blanket
Yeah.
after that year, yes.
So what are you saying?
Well,
What are you saying on the floor? This is gonna work, or shit, I just made a mistake, or shit, this like what are you
Bro,
saying
I
on
have
that
nights where I'm like, man, let me go home.
floor?
This thing is not for me. I'm not. And a nice way like,
Yazin LVee,
bro,
Yazin Nkosi.
shukudla,
Sorry
kwenza
ukukuphazamisa,
shisayo,
Nick.
ubhede.
Yes, I've went through the same experience, but ngiyazama ukurecall ukuthi, but I doubt it was something like that for me because there was a bit of hope ukuthi I think this is the price of making, this is the cost of where I want to go.
Yeah.
But there was no point at ukuthi ayimele ngibuyele ukuthi mina ngangina ichance ukuthi ngabuyele emuva. Noma ngathiwa ngihalela kangakanani.
Yeah, there was no way of going home.
No.
I feel you. There's no.
But
home is too far.
when are you saying you also had those thoughts ukuthi hey
Bro,
faith.
it's like my bro, even now, bro.
Yeah.
COVID, not even I'm too far. Even now, COVID, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, I was like to myself, man, what the hell am I doing? Like, is this thing even like making sense? Bro, I applied for like different jobs. Like I was on LinkedIn. Like,
Busufuna uya 9 to 5 in.
bro, I
Dog,
did
you had Red Bull at some point.
Yeah, I
Just
did
now,
it.
yeah.
No. I did it. Like, I did it. Like, I applied. I went through all the processes, the interviews, the CVs. Imagine having to write a CV again. Because I did it. I think when I was staying with Thabiso in his commune, I think for me that was probably one of the darkest like periods like of my life. Like it's that year, because I'm leaving the comfort of my home. I'm believing in something that no one says it's gonna work or no one understands what the hell I'm doing. I had to learn how to buy groceries, how to save. I'm living off like 1 meal a day. I had to like halve my stuff. I'm getting kicked out of another commune because I left his place and then I managed to save a little bit of money to move to another place. Got kicked out of there. Went to another place. Got kicked out of there.
Why are you getting kicked out?
I couldn't pay rent.
Oh, shit.
Like in my day, I for rent or
Yeah.
like, whatever it is. I didn't have anyone to help me.
Wait, the lo LVee lo libele kick out lo LVee useke
Everything that I was doing, were like
so MC so say clap
I was trying to put it
so,
together. Those things,
but still these things are
these
happening.
These things were unfolding as I was going through these things, bro.
Yeah.
So my journey into MCing happened in that time, as a little bit of money to come in, and then the skill got a bit better, and then the work life carries on. The personal is still the same.
Yeah.
Especially most I feel. So we had to still be that guy out there and like things like okay. But people who know the stuff that you go through at the back.
Yeah.
They encourage you or they either tell you to man, go back home or whatever the case is.
Yeah.
What are your friends saying at this time?
Hey man, my friends, Thabiso, he stuck by me through like everything. Like whatever little he had, because now we're student and he's getting more money from home. He'll be like, hold something. Like he bought me an aerospace.
Yeah.
Aerospace. Even though it had a slow puncture, but it was better than that.
Then so just on the floor.
Like Virgo 2 Sunday pants. You gotta be up against this.
No, but I think as much as your friends were there for you, but I think it's very important to stress Uguti. Amandla, you got him that gig at Red Bull too.
I paid it forward in my life.
Okay.
So sorry.
Yeah. No, I was just saying. Uguti.
No, but
shout out to you for that.
Trust me, if most people that have helped me, we're in good position. Because when after COVID hit and I applied, I got it poorly. It didn't work out. I was there for like 3 months.
Go on. 9 to 5 yaklula noma.
No, you know what crazy thing is?
Yeah.
I got the job in like November, October, November. I got it festive.
Usuyadingeka manje.
Kwakhalulunga chance so LVee vethu akabuyele clubini ayikho lento yenzayo. You know how frustrating it is, Uguti? You seeing someone, I won't say flop at this job, but he's not giving his all because it's good somewhere else. Go do your thing, man. Go do your thing.
Sometimes I was late to stop. No more I figure it pull about it.
Bro, you know the weekend where like in my head I was like, yo, I shouldn't be here. It was that weekend I was with Ricky. We birthday, I said leave. And Ricky was there from Friday to like Monday morning.
Yeah.
Sharp lands. I was like, yo, what's the level? I let that go 12. You got mash, didn't even fridge.
If they clear it,
yeah, I was like doing my job.
Yeah.
He called me at like 12. Like, yo, poison, where are you? I'm like, I'm at work. Like, I boy, no, man. Come here. I'm like, no, Rick, I'm working.
Wait, did you he was coming to Durban?
Yeah, it was the weekend when we put the leave. So he was here. He already said I'm coming.
Yeah.
I just know that I'm working with my thing. Hey, big and fresh. As soon as I got to the second venue, my man. You know, in my head, Doc, it happens so weird because, you know, like, so one day you're carrying stuff. Hey, that's I'm getting my train and saying, gits. How? Hey, it's this nigga. Hey.
What a curriculum for night?
Yeah. And my name business fresh like. Hey, I said, I got a shirt. I said, where are you boys? What's in the arch? I'm gaming. Chilled, blonde the whole time. Saturday hits. We just hung out, we did the shows, and I was like, yo, bro, I'm doing something at Backyard. I'm hosting an event. I'm going to my event and get on.
Sure.
Like, yo, can you rock it for me? I was like, okay, how much? I'm cheddar. I was okay, sure, sharp. I did the deposit. Then we did Sunday at the art. Then we did Envy. But I had a message on 9 get on. So I meeting on 8:30.
Yes,
But you know what happens? What happens?
Yeah.
I get to the telly. He's like to me, yo, poison, you're not going anywhere. I'm like, what do you mean? Let me book your room. Yeah. He's like, yo, let me book your room. When book your room, I said, "Tuza work." Like, yo, book your room next to me. Go home, get your stuff. I didn't think twice. I belted, got my honey. I told her, yo, it's like, what am I work? I'm like, hey, we fix it on Monday.
Yeah.
That's at the end of the week, you got to report all the stuff you did. Yo, man, I put my girl fast. Oh, I'm going to miss at 8 o'clock. It was 8:30, status meeting in Mshang at the office.
Sunday.
Sunday, yes. Monday, couldn't meeting.
Yeah.
When I started that meeting like this, I was hanging. I was like, why am I here? Lapo, my boss at the time, yeah. But I mean, I'm like, nah, man, I don't want to be here. But lucky enough, the Edgar's thing popped in, so I needed to focus on that.
Yeah.
So what's the let's just do the Edgar's thing. And then I was like, and then they asked me at Spa, I'm like, yo, bro, realistically, what about me saying, like I was horrible.
Meeting a Biyela specifically. Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, what's up? So 3-man chat Siphesihle to the reviews, right? My share review. Second up.
Let's take a peek.
Second up. What? I was long gone. We gone. That's it. We gone.
That's a mega good thing. That's a mega good. Do you resign immediately?
But bang was about your my friends. Hey, man.
Hey, the corner is very good.
Hey, my bro. And we have cars. So I was like when like Cape Town management looked like every Monday, past 5. I'm the only one who's coming home very late every Monday.
Yeah.
From Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 5, 4, 5. I went to my range. So saying hamba. I was like, yo, man, I know someone who's really good at this job. And Lapo, when I got the job, Amandla was applying for something else.
Yeah.
I think it was something in sales, though. So he didn't get it to give to someone else. When I left, I was like, yo, bro, this is the perfect guy for this job. You know, he used to work here at Veda, and he wants, like, he's good. I said, lazy, because I had the hood.
Yeah.
I wasn't in town. No. at the hood, which was even also for me was like, bruh, like.
The crazy thing is, Ulunga wanted me to get that job.
Ulunga who? What's that chance?
Hey, it's very so. Why you gonna push the shandis? And I'm like, nah, dog.
The Red Bull stuff.
Yeah.
When the Red Bull did.
Dog. When it was advertised.
Yeah.
I remember I sent it to one of my friends who said, try this thing out. And then eventually there's like, I know if it's LVee, I'm Kulmela or Amand. And it's like,
Oh, that's how you got the scope, sir, man.
Yeah. I was gonna feed the streets, dog. Shout out to you, dog. You fed the streets. It's for me, you fed the streets. Yeah, you fed the
Why
streets.
tell you, man?
Hey, bro.
That Pugut Tapes guy, Red Bull.
Stock. I mean, like,
Hey, go to Ghana, Red Bull, we know you guys say, "Who won't go to Zao?" And you guys say, "I'm at Talasai."
when I was in school, I almost got into trouble first, but it's years now, and I actually don't care anymore. When I was in school, I'm what I is, I mean. Hey, bro. Not even scared. I'm what I said. I had a only Pakistani shop.
Let's talk
Bro,
Red
I've
Bull.
bought plane tickets, I've bought hotels off Red Bull stock. You are done when can't let me know 5 cases and Taisa Matita then back. 2 tickets, returning there. Hey, bro. That's good. I'm putting us on. Even at Groove, when I was at work, someone said, Rich,
Yeah.
every time. But at the time, I suppose it made a man to drink a lot of Pele and Ciroc. It's now 5 cases and still 2 points.
And that. 2 points.
2%. No, come on. But we did it a lot. Hey, but that's why I learned to go to Red Bull as currency. I couldn't pay for my rent if I wanted to. Alright, but first I'm gonna shout. If I tell you, If I tell you, it's not out time 8 days sign, so he's again looking at 250 man. Imagine what's that? We used to get 25 cases a month. Clubbers would die, so 10. 250 times 10.
Lo 25 would I say that. But niggas go to dice and number
No,
decided.
it's for you to activate. It's monthly stock.
Hambi.
It's when you do stuff.
Rooftop, advertise Red Bull, fagi free.
It's for you to work. So
Cases.
It's like a
Hambi game city pole, if you banige, ebo.
yeah, but it's find things to plug
do
the
with it.
brand.
Yeah.
A bunch of man in the podcast if I know you, I will clean them Red Bull. Clean. Because I'm in school. Yeah. Oh, if there's a soccer game, let's get really happy. I'm always out there.
Giving them stock.
But I'm putting it into the right spaces, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it's like, because they don't really have budget like that. So for anything on college, so it's currency. Like, my mom from a pocket vein, I had to speak to someone in management.
Yeah.
So,
Fair to like you touched on like losing your friend, now Ricky, people that have helped you. Like how the fuck do you move on from that? Like
hey, man, you know, like me I'm just be like very honest. Like me I deal with a lot mentally. Just because of like my nature of work, me as a human, and some things that I go through. Like I go through a very, very I go through like dark periods, like which like I cope with. You know, I've managed to like speak to some people, like have someone I can confide and speak to. Dealt with a lot of like just feeling like you're not doing enough or you're not enough, and just like your mind playing tricks on you. Just like things that I dealt with as a kid, you know, things I've seen in my household. Losing my father, losing close friends, and like, you know, you when it's worse when you're like a creative person, you know. Our minds, like, people think it's like a joke, but your mind works so differently. Like, I even in this interview, I can touch on 6 different things in one time. That's how my mind works. That's how quickly my mind goes. So the quietness plays with you, you know?
Oh yeah.
you as soon as I'm still, I think I the things I didn't deal with, because if you lose someone, even in family, I gotta do a show the weekend. There's no time for personal.
Kumele uzame ukubalansisa lokho.
I said it in another chat with a friend of mine. I'm like, bro, it's so hard feeling anything in a space where you always had to be switched on. You always had to be switched on. Like, uhlezi wena on, man.
Yeah.
Like, someone asked me, like, oh, whenever I see you, always smiling. Like, yeah, but I've learned to do that.
Yeah.
I've learned to do that. Like, I've learned, you know, because if I let that, then I'm gonna go 2, 3, 4 days without doing anything. You know, you want to just stay indoors and not do anything, but I can't. I don't have the luxury
To do that.
you know, which is why, like, I've even said to this to myself. I was even telling my girl, I'm like, yo, after this weekend and the next, I'm just maybe gonna take a week off, not even go to like the club or anything. I'm gonna take a week off and just chill, like, and just think, bro. It's been such a crazy year.
Yeah.
On top of everything else that's happening, I feel like we don't allow ourselves to rest and like deal with emotions, because we always are. For me, man, losing Ricky was like a huge blow. You know, because when you go through like depression, all these things that we go through, like emotionally, we always somehow make it out.
Yeah.
And you always hear stories of people that is too much, and you never think it'll be someone around you.
Yeah.
You know, because at the end of the day, either you get sick, get shot, car accident, the usual
But not
things that
just
we can deal with.
Yeah.
You've grown to know this is part of life.
Sure case.
And no, my parents ever told me that happens to us. I
They
didn't know about that. Yeah, I didn't know
Uh.
about it. I think the first time I was ever exposed to something like that was, you used to hear stories of matric, nah. But I think the first time
Umuntu befeyile iphepha okanye uchitheliwe okanye
Yeah.
ushiye inothi
Yeah.
kodwa ichazayo lezi zinto lezi ezenzakalayo.
Yeah, but I think our parents shielded us away from that so much. No, go back to somebody bulala saw type thing.
Yeah.
I think I watched, and it was a honest conversation I had to have with my mother. We were watching. I think I was like maybe in grade 9 or 10. Grade 9, I think. I watched the movie called Dead Poet Society. Robin Williams.
I'm not familiar.
My Captain. It's
Yeah.
like a really like an English teacher who inspires the students and all that stuff. You know? And there's a scene where the boy wants to act.
Yeah.
The boy's dad wants him to be a doctor. So this kid goes behind his dad's back, wada, acted to do a show. The whole school comes out. Somehow the dad finds out.
Ukuthi lo ya act instead ukuthi
It's like
afunde
an
esikoleni.
embarrassment for him, whatever the case is.
Yeah.
They get into a big argument, wada. Kid goes into his dad's room and then takes his dad's gun and then kills himself.
Huh.
That was my first thing of like, and I had a conversation like, yo, dude, if in life I were to ever choose a different path to whatever you want, do you think I'd get to a point where it's like that? That was my first encounter with it.
That's before uzuphume
That's why I
nasekhaya
was in
now.
grade 9. Like, I
Yeah.
was trying to figure out my life out.
Yeah.
And I was into movies. I used to watch all these stuff. You know? Like, I used
Yeah.
to watch a lot of movies, into a lot of music. So that was for me like a thing. Like, yo, if I were to maybe, because my mom was always saying this is what she wants me to do, but what if I wanted to do this, you know? And like,
But if
you know?
ufuna ukuba se-TV namnjengala bantu engibabonayo.
And then it was like my first thing, but she shielded it in such a way. So like when it happened,
Ngiyongena ezulwini.
Angeke ungene
So when
ezulwini.
it happened to someone like that,
Yeah.
and I had just spoken to a night before, 2 days before.
Wait, is he this guy okhuluma naye munenkinga noba niyazwana nje mawukuthi useThekwini yakuthinta
No,
or
like
seGoli?
it's like we used to like communicate a lot, like
Yeah.
a lot, like yo man, that was like I said to you, it's just chats like.
Yeah.
What do you call umuntu wethu it's easy for him to talk to him, but then you realize like, yo, what are you actually like? What's going on? Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
It's very easy for them to say, oh, cool, man, now get so involved in the conversation, you forget about that. That's human nature, though. It happens. So it was one of those few. So my feeling was that, I'm like, yo, I didn't know this happened. So we took it hard. Like a lot of people deal with it, and we say that, well, we're dealing with whatever it is. And when it hits you like that, you're like, oh, damn, this really happens to us. And you start getting afraid of yourself. For me, it gave me a wake-up call like, yo, I need to deal with these things.
Otherwise, they'll pile up and then...
It might not be the same way, but like I need to deal with these things, you know? And I feel like we're in our space more, which is what I love about Auntie B, because she's trying to advocate for this thing of us speaking, like us talking about...
Bianca.
Yeah, Auntie B.
Yeah.
Bianca Rick as well.
Oh, Mbiza ngo Auntie P.
Yeah.
Shout out.
So she advocates for that. Like she's like, yo,
Yeah.
just call me, you know? And for you to have such a big heart and that's going on around you shows you the type of person that you were with and how he was to us. Because I'm sure there would be days where he's going through his own demons, but if you were reaching out, he was there, you know? It's like a crazy thing, man. It's something that I personally don't think I've honestly come to like grips with. Like,
Yeah.
there's days where like it like really hits me.
How do you deal with your mental stuff or any mental issues, if you have any?
I do. I speak to someone. You know, I
Yeah.
change them a lot because like sometimes you never hear.
Yeah,
It's like you never want to
Go by
hear the truth.
go by
When a therapist
psychologist,
gets so
no,
comfortable when they can tell you. What it was.
Go by psychologist
For me,
and you therapist,
for me,
no
like, I
mumgana.
never- But also, but my biggest thing is my partner.
Oh, okay.
Like she before this, I don't think I was emotionally aware of anything. Like I wasn't like I'm not an emotional person. You find me in two modes. Either you catch me on a bad day where I'm angry or I'm smiling. I'm just chilling. I found ways to kind of cope
Yeah.
with things. Yeah, but
What's a perfect day like for you? Just like a perfect, when you feel like this day was perfect.
do people have perfect days?
That's why I'm
What's
asking.
your perfect day?
Mean, okay.
Yeah.
My
From say
routine.
no, like what's your perfect day?
Yeah, my routine. I wake up, ngiyaxupa. Maybe let's say I decide ungasebenzi ngiyaxupa. I do not shower. Ngiyaxupa nje kuphela. Maybe take a walk to the beach. Say I woke up around 5, or if I wake up early, I'm climbing at 4, I'll start reading till maybe closer to sunrise. And then if I woke up around 5, closer to sunrise, ngizoxupa, ngihambe. It's either make my tea or I just walk straight to the beach. And then catch that, come back.
But you
Mangbuya.
walk from here down.
Yeah, it's not even that far. You go straight.
My man. Please,
It's
man.
no, it's
Man.
no, it's
If you say 20 minutes, that is a long walk, my brother.
no. This land, it's like 2 kilometers, gale. 2 kilometers or 2.5 kilometers. What's going to get you man get patient then?
Oh,
so
okay.
walking is not a problem.
Okay, I used to peep those snaps, so I used to draw.
Yeah. So
Okay.
come back, take a shower, and then bese ngihamba ngiyoshaya breakfast eCharlie's. So yonke lento ngiyenza ngiyawalk. Shaya breakfast eCharlie's okanye la coffee roast okanye eGlenwood Bakery. Then mangiqeda kushaya breakfast, I don't drink coffee. I'll then walk to Starbucks, drink coffee. Then while I'm doing that, I'm booking a Thai massage. Then I go for a Thai massage.
Okay, see that.
No, angithi ngibuye kwi-walk ngageza nigga. Ngibuye kwi-walk ngageza.
Low-key, that's why I was mentally.
No.
Like, yo, that's a lot of. But maybe you have
No,
to-
because ukugeza mina ekuseni yabona kufanele ukuthi mangizosebenza ekuseni endlini angikwazi kuvuka ngigeza because ukugeza kuthi engqondweni we are going somewhere. Yeah, immediately going out. Khona into ekumele uyenze engaphandle. It's not akuyona, it's not an internal thing ozoyenza. So mangivuka mangifuna ukusebenza hard that day, I'll start with working and then mase ngibona ukuthi okay, sengizone in, I can take a shower and come back. Yabo.
Yeah.
That's why then I'll take a walk and then come back bese ngizogeza and then go out again because sengizifakile kulo mood. Namhlanje senza ukuthi then go shaya Thai massage. Maybe go back somewhere. It's either Florida Field okanye Florida Fields or ishayile ibhokisi empuli ne-iced tea And that's just relaxing, and I'm by myself lapho. Mhlawumbe ngiyawudlala music there and there okanye ngawudlala because ngihlezi ngihamba ngifaka ama-headsets amakhulu. And then yeah, probably after that I'll just lazy around somewhere, then ngidle, then buye ngizohlala endlini, watch something till I sleep. That's for me. That's a perfect. You know, so shy finish how you glad bese ngiyalala nigga. Yeah, that's when I got
It's
we
such a
don't have
relaxing
those.
day.
Yeah, is. Yeah, that's
Such a relaxing day. But I think my perfect day is what?
maybe like it's a busy weekend. Or it's like a busy day.
No, actually, it's almost it's not similar, but for me, it's like I think my favorite day of the week. Maybe I think it's Monday.
But
I
you are
don't work.
hanging on Monday though.
Semi. Favorite day is I wake up maybe like at 12. First thing I always do is I always go on either High Snowbite or Hypebeast. Check what's going on in America, what happened in clothing, what. Chill. Watch something online. And then I always listen to music. I wake up to music like music is my thing.
Yeah.
I wake up, shower, I go get something to eat for me and my girl. I come back. I think a perfect day is me just watching. Like I love my Linda hates it.
Yeah.
Either I'm watching season 1 of Big Bang, which I've watched 100 times. I'm watching season 6 of Modern Family, or I'm watching Practical Jokers. Like I just
Specific seasons.
like specific things.
Yeah.
Like I'm watching The Office season 9, like that
Yeah.
type of thing. That's a perfect day for me. Like it's or I'm watching like even Transformers from the first one.
Yeah.
That's what I've been obsessed with lately.
We shy.
I'm doing Transformers. I did Dark Moon. I did Age of Extinction. I'm on that vibe. Oh, my Mission Impossible, Rogue Nation. Like I'm on that vibe. A perfect day for me is me watching movies. That's a perfect day for me.
Okay. Yeah.
Me watching movies, eating in between, and not talking to anyone. Man.
That's key though. Not talking to anyone is key.
But me and my spot have days where we don't say
Yeah.
anything to each other. And I'm
Yeah.
Glad. Then I say, hey, this is funny. Hey.
Yeah.
And then I start working from Tuesday. My phone's. I got a gang lot of messages that I need to attend to. But I always work on my phone. For me, it's nice because I get to work on my phone, or I get to call, and then your phone again. One person that will call you.
Yeah.
But a perfect day for me, bro, is just me watching like my old shows. I don't like new stuff.
How do you do it?
My brother, I listen to a lot of music. Like I'm an avid. Like I listen to music.
Ubamba fast kangakanani ama lyrics. What's the rate yokubamba ama lyrics going? Because Nqhome ingadropa namhlanje sekumele uyicule ebusuku. Hayi. Kanjani man?
I've such a weird thing of music. I catch. So what's nice about music when you host is that you can catch like certain things. About like I know it's okay if I'm listening to a song and when I'm at work. Okay, this is the part that most people would like, or this is the part I'd want you to remember from the song. So for me, that's how I listen to music sometimes. It's okay, cool. Okay, at this time, this guy. If someone says like about the Ghana song, I knew that the yeah was always gonna be big.
Which song?
It was the Ghana song.
Oh,
Fuck
yeah.
You Mean. I always think the fuck you mean and the yeah will always be
Yeah.
big. So it's either I start because when DJs transition into music, it's always that like fuck you mean, and then you just pick that up and then for that. Even with the Lemonade song, people don't know when the first part is, it's an old hip hop song. It's like oh, all over the track. Hey,
Yeah.
double me back as I come back.
So it's a sample.
It's the sample. So that for me, I caught that early. I listen to music weirdly. Like I listen to lyrics a lot and then beats later, like whatever you're saying, you know. And right over thingy, if I really like a song, I'll play it the whole day.
So wait, so ubamba just this part of my lyrics.
I carry certain things from the songs, and then the more I listen to it, the more I then everything is just like one thing. But someone asked me that. Someone always asks me that. They would say, "How do I know most, and especially hip hop? I know most hip hop songs, like bar for bar, most."
Yeah.
And it's like for me, but also I like music for me is like reference stuff, like things that I can like I'm a reference and like different things also good reference and like look at and like listen to like some things I might catch now.
Yeah.
I think the other day I was with a friend of mine in Belido. He has a 458. So we were driving. So when he changes gear, he does this. And I thought of there's a Rick Rock song that's old where it's like
Ferrari
finger fuck a
458.
Ferrari, south of France, early morning.
Uh,
I was like, oh my God.
that's
That's what this guy was saying. Because he can't do it. Oh, okay. But you understand, it went over my head because I hadn't
Yeah.
experienced it. I hadn't seen it.
Yeah.
Now that I've seen it, I'm like, yo, man, I go back, I listen to that Pusha T song with Rick Ross, finger fucker, Ferrari, south of France, early morning. The drugs with Donatella, Versace, my acapella. Never see me at Neiman's. Bro, I was like, oh, this nigga's changing gears. So I'm saying with music, like, it's like music is such a spiritual thing with me. Like, my father was like a huge music fan. Like, if you go to my house, like, there's like tapes and cassettes. And I think I got the movie thing from him because why should I do so? I went to Imagine like it's you did the record thing back in the day.
Oh,
Like cassette.
kuma cassette.
There's so many bootleg movies I have. That's so
Ima
weird.
ususebenze nawo kama-celebrate asemzansi noma khona amanye ongakasebenzi nawo.
Who haven't I worked with? Name someone. Like who?
I'm not sure. Akazi wena phela ku-entertainment. Noma abanye ukuthi nje bazokufica kwespanini usespanini but
Worked with them in sense of what? Like in terms of shows, hosting?
yeah, into kanjalo yeah.
I haven't done anything with Foka.
Oh, okay.
Haven't done anything with. Okay, no, no cabs. Like, cool now. I think hip hop. Who else? Who doesn't know me in hip hop? Who don't have a relationship with?
Yeah. Bambala, ne?
No, I'm trying to think.
Imake manje nje busebenza no Casper no Nesty C into kanjani leya uthola nabo noma it's just a friendship line.
With Nasty, everyone knows the story of me and Nasty from
Ayasaz
before.
Ayasaz mina
And
ngisazi.
I've met Nasty Juice back Price City days.
Price City.
Yeah.
Price City. Crazy story. I was in some kid on campus knew that I like music.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, bro, have you heard this tape? And I'm like, who's this? I said, no, it's like, yo, here's a link, go download it.
Yeah.
I downloaded it. And I think I had a phone, the old ones. Man, this kid was rapping.
Sure.
I was like, who is this? I go on the net, I find who just did at the time, real Mr. Williams, his manager at the time. I DM him. I'm like, yo, bro, I left his music, let's do something. I get his number, we chop it up, we try to figure it out, and I was doing like these campus shows with Red Bull. Like it was like they had like a whole program for themselves, and then I was able to pick or DJ or performers I'd want to perform. So I used to bring them on campus all the time. Yeah, now A1 North, WCF, or Pound, Gemini.
WTF when it was popular
Yeah,
before.
when hip hop was like this.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
We used to do a lot of campus shows. So I linked up with Tulavi as well. And then that relationship has always been like that. And then what's that song I did with Switch?
I think.
That's just the way it go. That joint.
Yeah.
The Switch came to judge a DJing competition.
Yeah.
And linked up like that. And then the Casper thing happened, I think, a month later. The Juice Pack
The Juice Pack remix. Yeah, Nesty C.
I remember when they finished the verse,
Yeah.
the Bang Sandel, yo.
What's that, gentlemen?
So now we gone. I was like, damn. And then he was gone after that. Like he just killed it. So specific to this show, I'm helping them with terms of like campus activations. I'm hosting the show. We were trying to figure out the going on tour thing, you know, just because like something that was gonna be like that. We just trying to figure out financially, like even scheduling wise.
Yeah.
But me and Mpati, which is Ayanda, which is Nancy's brother, trying to figure it out. So I'm just making sure that activations, the marketing, all that side is good, and my course like obvious.
Oh, come. What's the name of that event?
African tour,
Oh, okay.
African throne.
So you're focusing mostly on this side, like Tegui Nova.
Yeah,
But
mostly here,
include that.
mostly here.
Almost Chelsea and
Would you consider yourself the gatekeeper? Because everyone coming
Ah.
here. Like,
Yeah, but man,
That's
that's
it,
what
LV.
Kumo doesn't take it, man.
Yeah, I'm not a gatekeeper,
not a gatekeeper per se, but you're a key player.
Yeah.
Without hyping, not that
In
you're
terms
hyping
of
yourself
navigating
out.
the
Yeah.
seats, you can't just navigate this jungle without this.
But
Celebrity or not?
No, they still go to the guys above me, you know.
Yeah.
But me and I always consider myself I'm a street nigga. Like I make sure that it's like with Ricky. Ricky knew where to go everywhere. In Cape Town, he's good. He knows where to go to. Joburg, apart Durban, he knew where to go because he communicated with people, and that's how you treat people. I'm always make sure it's like
That's why you go egg phone now.
My hands are
That's why
in
egg phone
different
now. My figure to man.
yeah, if we still speak to the guys, then the guys still hold the brands and all this other stuff and all this other things. But when you want to speak to everyone else, then I think what helped the most was Cotton First. Also, that did not make sense. Bro. So when we did that, if it's I'd
involve.
Huh?
What? When I fuck Elvo? No. Why I fuck Elvo? The lineup vele Cotton Fest.
I'm not throwing anyone under the bus.
Wait. Sorry. How did that felt, Vel? Le Cotton Fest after?
Oh my! There's like 8,000 kids. We sold out twice.
Yeah.
The aim was always 6,000.
So did you guys really feel like you did what should have been done or justice?
But for the first year.
Yeah.
For the first year and the response we're getting online.
Yeah.
Man, it was like we're trying to it's so crazy, bro. Like, you know, people look at these concerts and think, just because it's someone's name behind something. But these things are like work, though. We're trying to figure it out. Logistically, how this makes sense. And with Concert Fest, we're trying to figure that out, you know?
Yeah.
Coming the bad of what happened up the road.
Yeah.
I'm saying, and how people were feeling about that and how like most people didn't want to come, you know?
Yeah.
It was a big W for us, for me, myself, as much as people. Because Nqhome is first year, which everyone's trying to figure it out. Now we know coming back next year, okay, this is how we're gonna move it now.
Because in night day too, this is what
Yeah,
happened.
but and for me, I was just happy to be a part of it. Like,
Yeah.
I was like, bro, I was like happy to, like when they put me in the group, I was like, yo, whoa.
Let's
For
get
me,
it.
it was like
We gone.
We go.
It wasn't even. It was like, yo, man, we gone for real.
Yeah.
I guess we go. I guess
After.
someone understands. You know,
Yeah.
like it was like a nice validation. Like,
Yeah.
It was like, yo, bro,
Yeah, so
you're really speaking to those people, you know, and we're really like, yo, people.
Do you think people like you
me.
need trophies or they just need certain type of jobs to make them feel like, yeah, you're at this stage now?
Need offices, gotcha.
Trophies, like awards or anything like that. Okanye it because
I live off what Ulrich used to say. And then just during the time he was doing a pop-up, what's it? You can chow me at the awards, but come to the streets.
okay.
Fair. So speaking of Cotton Fest, sorry to cut you
You
off.
can chow me on the net, 10K
Yeah.
followers,
Yeah.
50K followers, what?
Yeah.
Come to
Come to the
this.
streets.
So
That one I'm very confident
Yeah.
on the gram, bro.
yeah.
When I come,
You can do whatever in the
come to
crib.
the streets, though.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Like in the streets?
As 7.
Yeah. Oh, in the streets. Because was all that mentality, but
Yeah.
these are the people. Give them, these are the people. Like people understand, like, bro, I'm not doing this to be popular. It's not about me being popular. Cool, people will know my name or whatever the case is.
Yeah.
But I want to take the stuff that we weren't having and give it to the people.
Nkanyezi, what's that?
No, I'm saying like speak. I'm going to like
Nah.
he's
I'm a baby of my own. Why am I hosting baby showers?
like you spoke of Cotton Fest like an event, You have your own events coming up. You spoke about it. It's coming like in the beginning of the show. You said it's coming up on the 2nd, or it's the 2nd, ne?
7th.
Yeah, the 7th. What can we expect? What's your goal for just an idea? Yeah, well,
Man, with this one, it's like I'm gonna just be dead ass honest, bro. If you missed this one, yo,
You missed out.
yeah, y'all missed the other ones. Like,
Yeah.
I'm giving you I'm not gonna tell you the venue, but y'all missed the other one.
Yeah.
And then if you miss this one, bro, for me, for this one is it's I want everyone to come out dressed like it's more about fashion. So I'm also doing something with Savannah for like young designers and
Yeah.
young brands. Looking for young
Wait,
brands
on
to
the
come.
day.
Yeah, it wouldn't be like a Savannah Gardens
Yeah.
and pop up inside. I'm doing something with my main sponsor, Hennessy.
Yeah.
For like a VIP experience. I'm actually doing something with Dylan Bulls, the makeup artist.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I hit her up because I didn't know the conversation we had here last time. Actually, like,
Yeah.
it
Yeah,
made an impact.
Mkhize,
Yeah, she told me, she's like, yo, bro, it was like, because she didn't tell me, she told me Nomuzi.
Yeah.
And I want to see Nomuzi the other day.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, she's like, I'm like, really? She's like, yeah, bro. Then I sent her a DM. I'm like, yo, bro, I'm so happy to do it and it's just based off the conversation we had.
Yeah.
And so I was like, yo, I'm doing something like this. I want to do something for females. Can me and you collaborate? And she
Yeah.
was like, yeah, sure, perfect. So it's a lot of that that's gonna come out in the next couple of weeks. More. I'm looking at more of a design perspective of how the venue looks.
Yeah.
From the DJ booth to like where you sit, where you take pictures, like because of the venue I'm using. Like I feel like last time it was more of a proof of concept.
Yeah.
Like, yo, bro, we can do this, eh?
Let's
And
do it.
now
Yeah.
it's like now we're trying to like show you the different elements, you know. So someone's like, it's very tricky for me not to drop because I've been pushing this event for like a month now. If you see me, I've been using like different album covers that I like. I did
Yeah.
the graduation.
Kanye, yes,
I did a lot of
yeah.
these like it's just like
Yeah.
cool ways of like doing things. So we're gonna drop the video next week Thursday.
Abantu abazak event amapola no, it's just people.
Just everyone. Like, so I said the theme is dressed like you're going to the GQ Best Dressed Awards. That's the theme.
Yes.
So you gotta come.
Hey, I got you was a good cookie. Why you should get me in your shop and yeah.
Afterwards.
No, it's
No, but it's fun. Come on,
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, bro, I need something like fly.
Yeah, ne?
Yeah, because he made me a fried July suit, but I messed it up and I cut my hair. So I didn't have good pictures.
Yeah. No, but I just push it in LVee. I think I see value lah, because so Kubega Valley maybe anytime when you get a chance.
I didn't even know you were solid. That's the crazy part.
That's how it should be.
Always.
Siyabonga, mate. Thank you so much for making time. Thank